episode. Is this 12 or is this 12?
It's 12.2.
Welcome back, man. We back at it, man. Part 2 of episode 12. You know, very interesting episode. 12 part 2. Very interesting episode last week, man. With
Daniel, welcome back, my boy.
Daniel,
good to have you, man.
Good to have you back, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could make it back. You know, you definitely, you shocked the shit out of me last week. I'll tell you that. You had some crazy ass stories, some shit I ain't never heard of, man. You are definitely the real Tarzan, like Tyree said. Like
real Tarzan, man. Stop playing with my boy.
And
man.
soon to be on the Georgia Aquarium dog team.
Hopefully.
And a veterinarian.
Come on, man.
And $180,000.
One day at a time, though.
One day at a time. One day at a time, man.
So what's up, bro? How's life this week, man? We just seen you last week, but shit, a lot of shit can happen in one day, like you said. So what's going on this week?
It's straight. Really just finalizing the last things to like applying to vet school for the second time. Because the first time I said no to Cindy, but this time it's like it's now or never. I can't keep postponing it. But it should do. Yeah, it should do September 12th, September 15th. Just finishing that up, putting the final touches to it. That's really about it. And working. You know, another day, another dollar.
Yeah, you be with us.
Yeah.
Daniel is, I know Daniel got personality because they set him up in black parties. No complaints come back, so I know he'd be over there chopping it up with their
Daniel's definitely a good talker. He has a great conversation.
Search with an AI powered boost. Hell no.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I don't even see that.
we'll put that in there.
Shout out to Bryson. We got Bryson in this bitch.
We got a producer finally, you know,
Behind the scenes.
we on a professional
on everything.
It's levels. We trying to.
He can't give me a bucket, but shout out to that boy Bryson, man.
Don't do him like that. Sheesh. We wasn't expecting that one.
Me and Bryson went to the gym today, man. You know, helping.
Don't worry, man. Hooping vlog coming soon, man.
We gotta definitely gotta do that.
He lifts some iron.
Who?
Bryson, or he just walk around.
Oh, Bryson lift.
Oh, Bryson lift.
You know Baki? You know Baki dad, you seen his back?
That's funny because this
That's
man,
what Bryce's back look like.
this man stopped lifting with me, bro.
He did?
I was a little hurt.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, he will disappear on you here and there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but
I thought I was
He brown skinned, but he light skinned.
yeah, definitely. Daniel though,
Stop it.
I wanted to. I think you had a story about like Spider Monkey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Forest and everything. We didn't really get to tap into it and finish it. I don't think all the way in the last episode. Can you tell us about that one?
Yeah, we got a little sidetracked, but the reason I noted the spider monkey as being like one of the most dangerous things I work with was because the two spider monkeys that one rescue center got too comfy with. One random day, a woman was cleaning up the enclosure. So like this woman was cleaning up their enclosure unsupervised, alone, because they were just too comfy with her, with like two monkeys. And out of nowhere, because you gotta realize these are wild animals. You don't know what could trigger them. Anything happened. So the female jumped on this woman, wrapped her tail around her neck, started choking her with the tail, clawing, biting her. And the male, while she was doing all this, held the door down to prevent and slow down any volunteers or staff.
How big is
From
the spider monkey?
Man, the spider monkey.
holding the door down.
Bryson, get us a picture of a spider
Can we
monkey.
get a
The biggest spider monkey.
Make sure it's screen recording too, please.
It's just as small as hell. How's he
What's
holding
the
the door?
No, them things not small as hell. I say
Yeah, sure,
standing
yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
on their hind legs.
Images?
They up to your abdomen,
Oh my goodness.
and they're athletic.
So it's
about-
like bigger than a dog?
So
You know
about-
that tail
so
is
about 4
crazy.
feet,
Yo,
so about 4 to
that
5
shit
feet
look
over
demonic.
here.
We gonna
Oh,
call
I
that
wouldn't
the
say
coon.
5 feet. I wouldn't
That's
say
the
they're
coon.
5
You
feet.
talk about a monkey, that's the
They're
coon.
not 5 feet, but
About four.
they're like I think they're 4 something. The point is like when they stand upright, they can like they're the size of a small child, but like this small child can be like acrobatic like some anime character and do some crazy shit. Like
And they stand up, right?
yeah, they can walk upright
So
for a little bit.
What be going on with animals? Like I ain't seen a bunch of stories where these people they didn't raise these like wild animals and how does that happen if you've been raising an animal from birth? Like, shouldn't they be familiar with your scent and everything? They should know you mean them no harm, everything like that. Like, how does an animal just snap on you one day out of nowhere?
I mean, shit. There's really like no surefire answer that applies to all situations, but you guys just gotta realize, like, this being a wild animal, not only is it just instincts, but it's like sometimes, like, you know, like, let's just say, like, you know, when you would, like, if you had any like younger siblings and like you was like growing up messing with them, fighting with them, sometimes like you forgot your own strength and you went too hard type shit, you know, that could also happen. Like, say if I had a fucking tiger raised from like a little cub, man, I'm not gonna treat this tiger like it's some house cat. Bro, at any given moment, it could swipe at me, even if it's on accident, and do some serious damage.
Maul you.
Yeah.
It's
Murder.
like,
It could just be playing with you, but
it could just be playing with you. Something may have upset it. Something may have startled it. Something may have happened, and you might never find out why.
Your food.
And could have been maldigestion.
How did
Shit.
Mike Tyson do it? Mike Tyson owned a tiger, and that tiger never attacked him.
He was like that. What he said last episode?
It's either you're
Daniel
him
said-
or you're not. It's either you're him or you're not, man. Fuck.
I think Mike Tyson laid at a tiger.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we grew up with Steve Irwin doing the craziest shit with all sorts of animals.
That's who you really remind me
Steve
of.
Irwin.
The crocodile
That's
hunter.
wild.
The Australian,
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
Are you really? The crocodile.
The crocodile.
I know his name is Steve
Out of
man right
out of
there,
all
yeah.
the animals he
Wait,
deal with,
wait. So,
how
what
did a
killed him?
stingray,
Stingray,
bro?
man.
Didn't it hit him in his back or his chest?
Shit, I don't know
I
how
think
it
it's
hit him.
His chest.
Damn, this is who you look up to?
Man, that dude,
That nigga's son is like amazing. Like
bro,
his son
and his daughter, the whole
they
family.
carry on his work
They-
still to
the
this
daughter
day.
and the son carry on his legacy.
2006.
Pierce in the chest, you called it.
Yeah.
Pierce in the chest in 06.
Bro. Yeah, and they got stingrays in the aquarium and everything. You can, touch them, pet them. Shit.
But the thing is, in the aquariums, the ones that you can touch, they trim the barb.
Okay.
So they can't.
Thank
they
you. I
can't-
never knew that. I never
They-
knew
also
that.
That's why
I never knew that. Damn, you
That's
pet
why.
the
That's
stingray
why
at
it's
the-
safe to pet the
Yeah, I ain't
stingrays.
never touched them niggas. I'm like, shit.
No,
I'm
okay,
saying
I've touched them niggas. I was like, bro, they
I'm
gotta be in
saying,
the water. Like,
you know, little two-handed touch and all that.
yeah,
But
you ain't
it's
never
like-
just.
Yeah, but it's like they trim the barb.
Okay,
They trim the barb,
gotcha.
and the barb.
The bar.
The barb.
The bar.
The
They
barb.
trimmed the bar.
What was we calling? I was calling the damn
Or
the
what-
sword.
The sword.
Sting, like,
real life Beyblades.
you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
it's
shit.
like.
You was what? You thought they was what?
The
nigga?
Beyblades. Nigga.
Just spinning around in the water.
Shocking niggas.
That is
Nah,
crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Say that don't look like a pussy.
That what?
Well, what?
The top of it.
That is absolutely.
Can we get the classic?
Why?
What
What?
is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with
With you?
you? What are you talking
Talking
about?
about?
At least it wasn't a pause. 18 meters.
That's so
Remember
funny.
you said you got
Bro,
Whoa!
we was talking about some serious shit. You talking about pause, and then you gonna say some out of pocket shit like that.
You
Is like some
said
fucking
you
pussy.
said I had to take 18
Hey,
to
my
20
nigga
meters.
Dave said he's talking about water,
He
bro.
took 18 to 20 meters. That's what he said.
Bro, and you talking about that stingray looks
Yo.
like some fucking pussy?
Which one's worse?
Bestiality?
Taking 20 meters.
You
is
can't
worse.
say you can't really say Paul on that, but I mean,
Nah,
You can't say pause, dude, but what are you talking about, bro?
I just said the top. It kind of looked like Angela
What
Reese
pussy is he
pussy. The
seeing?
mold shit. How y'all not seen that? Pull up Angela Reese pussy mold.
Do not pull
that up, Bryson. Do not pull that up.
Hey, Bryson, bro, you done pulled up everything to this point. Bryson,
You ain't
stop
gotta.
right
You
now.
can stop.
Stop right
You
now.
ain't gotta
You
stop.
can stop right
The
now.
safe.
We don't gotta see that.
It's not that bad.
We don't gotta
It's
see
not.
that.
I don't
pussy.
care to see that.
They put a
can
mold.
go
up.
back.
They made a mold of it.
What the fuck is it?
See,
Bryson.
Bryson.
Oh,
Bryson.
no, right.
Cut. Hey, cut this out of the video.
No, hold on.
Yeah. T-Roy, get us back on track.
We ain't really get into the
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I wanted to ask you though, like last episode, Daniel. Like I ain't really asked you this. Out of all the countries, like You know, I know you said where you felt the safest, like, was back at home, even though it was the most dangerous and everything, where you felt the most comfortable and everything. And you said there's some beautiful places out there. But I don't know if we really asked you, like, what's the food like and everything, and like, what's your favorite food, and what was you eating growing up? You know what I'm saying? And what are you eating like when you out there in environments and everything like that? When you are like working and everything, like with animals and everything like that in the nature.
So like, I mean, shit. Right now, I just be eating. Growing up, like we had like carne mechada, arepas, you know, rice and beans. You know, the typical like Venezuelan diet. And like, you know, growing up, I just diversified myself more. Like, you know, getting into like other cultures. You know, like watching K-drama, watching animes, watching novelas. Like anything you can consume that's not from the States. Like, you know, it kind of like puts you in that mindset of just like.
How long did it take to cook the meals and shit?
I mean, shoot.
How long your moms was cooking and shit? I mean,
shit, I was in that kitchen with her. I made sure she taught me how to cook. Because I remember she said, man, with the way you eat, you better find yourself a woman that can cook. And I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna learn how to cook. I can fucking cook, CJ, don't you?
Yeah, try. Oh, that's why you got a girl.
That's why I got a girl, bro.
Okay, so.
Oh, so you
One of the reasons.
So you be cooking for your lady.
I'd be cooking for my lady. It's hard because
That's
she's a
what's up.
picky eater, but I do my best.
Okay.
But we there. But, no, I mean, shit, it don't take long. It don't take long. You know, growing up, I learned how to cook like when I was like 7. And it's just something that, you know, I stuck with. But, you know, going into
but you ain't told me your favorite meal though. Like,
oh,
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like, name, like,
Man,
I don't know
that
your favorite meal.
fucking
Like,
blackened or fucking smoked. Fuck, oh, no, yeah, it has to be smoked. Smoked sockeye salmon. Specifically sockeye. Not the Atlantic salmon, none of that. Smoked sockeye salmon.
What is
What is a
sockeye?
sockeye?
Sockeye salmon is the salmon that be going up the Alaskan rivers and the grizzly bears be catching.
If Bryson can spell it,
You know, like they spend the majority of their lives in like the Pacific Ocean, and then during a specific time of year, like when they reach that maturity age, they go up river, and they go like the farthest they can go, like to these like lakes and shit. They lay their eggs and then they die. And when they die, the babies feed off of the corpses of their parents to grow and make the journey back to the ocean. Yeah, there's check it out. I'm saying Netflix.
Oh,
Netflix.
shit.
They released season 2 of I think it's called Our Planet.
Okay, look at that.
But one of the episodes
Shit,
goes
right,
into
bro.
the sockeye migration.
That shit do not look cooked.
No, but that's the beauty of smoke.
Medium rare.
No man, smoked sockeye salmon.
That shit do not look
That's my
cooked.
favorite salmon. That's my
you like food back at home over the States? You know what I'm saying? Compared to the
Daniel,
States.
this how y'all was eating shit? That shit don't look cooked.
No, that's not cooked, man. I'm
about to say,
talking about like.
That's just the salmon in general.
That's
They
just
just showing how,
salmon in
they just
general,
showing you how
bro.
they
I'm
sell
just talking
it.
about like, you know, put that bitch in
Yeah,
a smoker. You know what I'm saying? Like get some good
Bryson,
wood
what the
chips
fuck
with
is
it.
this, Bryson?
What are you looking at, dog? But no, I say okay, so that's tough because like back home the food tastes real good. But the good thing about here, at least like being raised in the suburbs of Atlanta and then moving deeper into the city, like we're so diverse. We're so diverse. Like we got Vietnamese, we got Japanese, we got Laotian, Mexican, Venezuelan, Colombian, Salvadoran. We have all these different countries in one giant area. And it's like, I can't really say I'd rather eat the food back home, because if I say that, then I'm throwing away all these other foods from all these other countries that I would have never gotten a chance to try if I was back home. And
So it's something about trying different cultures' foods and stuff. That's
yeah,
really
and that makes it really easy, like traveling. Cause like traveling, oh my god, so much good food. If you love to eat fucking meat, pause. You have to go to South Africa, bro. You have to go to South Africa, bro. Because like, when you the beauty of it is if you take care of your wilderness and you actually conserve, you can eat whatever you want. And so that's what they do in South Africa.
Didn't Bryson just show us a video today earlier when like they was trying to like
drive out the farmers and everything by 2030.
Yeah.
Right, so what was that you was showing us earlier? They was trying to drive out the farmers by like 2030.
He's talking about the
They was
unused
talking about something.
You might as well put the video
Yeah,
on.
can you pull that up for us, man?
Put the video of the dude.
Because
talking
then I
about-
want
Let's
to
go
get
to the history.
your input on this. Like, how is this going to affect all of us?
I think 30% is reasonable. Cause like when I was young, like we learned about how back in the day they had a huge logging problem.
I see that Darby on your YouTube, CJ. See that Darby? Yeah, niggas don't know about that Darby. My fault.
Nah, you good, dog. You good. But they had like a huge issue with logging and deforestation, and like one random storm, regular ass storm during monsoon season came in, and because there was so much deforestation, the landfill wiped out 2 villages. So it's important to have
A certain amount of land.
it's important to have a certain amount of land untouched. And Thailand determined we need 33%. Right now they got it up from like 18, 19, all the way up to 30.
But what
like,
now is making the U.S. want just 30% of this land?
I'm saying 30% is fine, but like
Why,
it's
though?
the crazy part of the video is that they want it to go up to 50.
No, but
50
why is
wild.
30% fine?
30% is fine because you let nature do its thing while at the same time having the resources to feed the population.
I just mean, why do they want 30% now? We've been living in this country for years and years and years. It's not no type of new research that has just come out. It's not no type of, we've been knowing that our emissions are high. We've been knowing that we need to lower our fossil fuels, and we've been knowing that we should not be affecting our environment this way. So why, just now under the administration of Biden, do they want to go ahead and say, okay, everybody needs to come off of this unused land and we're going to push you into smart cities?
Cause it's like it's
They
long
wanna
overdue.
control you.
It's long overdue, dog. I'm saying, bro, like 30% is not crazy. 50% is wild.
Everybody in the whole world can stand side by side in California. It's so much land out. It's enough
But
land
that's the
out here
thing.
for
Okay,
everybody.
but you talking about like me individually. If I stand right here, I put someone else right there. Yes, we can all fit in California.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder.
So
but
we
are
all have our own
but
space.
are we living shoulder to shoulder?
If we're spread out through the entire United States, we will all at least have an acre or more.
But we don't. But that's the thing. If each person takes an acre, we not gonna have 15% of untouched land.
We're not. But we're all going to be farming. We're all going to be under our own civilization.
But dog, when you do that, you get rid of the wilderness. When you get rid of the wilderness, you succumb yourself to higher chances of disease. You succumb yourself to higher chances of natural disasters. Like one of the reasons Cop City going on in Atlanta right now, why is it being fought against? Not only is it disrespecting the indigenous community, dislocating the black community, but one of the excuses they gave to people was very soon, y'all are in danger of being wiped out by a storm, similar to what happened in Thailand. But the thing is, that danger only exists if they clear out that unused land. So we need, like the reason 30% is important is because it prevents like major dust storms. Like what happened back in the 1900s, like, that Dust Bowl shit.
Yeah.
It prevents that. It prevents these wildfires going on in New York, California. Some of it is targeted. Like I'm with you on the Maui one. I'm with you on that.
It's 15 smart cities that have been announced, and they're all 15 cities. They're on the wildfire list.
I'm with that
They're burning shit up.
because they're being strategic about it. They're looking at the natural shit and like we replicate that.
And you know who the big investor is?
Yeah.
BlackRock.
BlackRock.
Yeah.
But it's like
that's a whole shell corporation. Why are y'all buying on land? What are y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to buy something. Y'all trying to build something. Y'all trying to make more smart cities.
the funny thing is like
That
growing
nigga's
up,
like Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel's gonna be like, oh,
Smart
it's a zero
city,
emission
man.
city. He's like, they don't make you eat meat. He's gonna think this
Yeah,
is
let me
better
see the
for
smart
us.
city
Daniel's
list,
gonna
man.
walk in the smart city. He's gonna get his digital ID and his stamp, and they're gonna go in there and be an NPC.
there's right way to
Singapore,
do things, and it's like
Finland,
the way they do want to do it.
Switzerland, Norway, Amsterdam,
New York.
New York. Damn.
New York is a smart city.
Are you kidding me? It's like the best infrastructure we got in the States, considering how crappy our shit is.
It's a lot of shit going on.
They just gotta update that shit.
Look at the list of the new smart cities coming in the United States.
I think that's what he typed in.
United States.
Yeah.
The United States. Coming. Smart city development, yeah.
Bless
Appreciate it.
Cause like another example, the reason I love vultures so much is cause like of what they do, and you gotta look at it like this: India, back in like 2010 through 2017,
Smart cities
and like they're still feeling the effects of it to this day. They have a huge rabies problem. Why? Because they encroached on the wilderness. They affected the vulture population. And the thing about vultures, they can eat shit, and if it has rabies, they're not affected by it. Their bodies just digest it as normal, gets rid of it. That's their job. You know, they stop the spread of disease.
They're the decomposers.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say decomposers, these scavengers. Like, decomposers like fungi, bacteria, all that stuff. You know, the shit they can't get.
But you don't think that
I'm saying, like,
you don't think that is a decomposer if it eats the dead shit?
I mean, nah, because I think like they're going, because like some vultures even go out to hunt. Like I think the white-headed vulture also goes out to hunt. So it's like off rip with that. They don't. It's not really like. I mean, yeah, they eat dead stuff, but it's still like. It's not dead. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's dead as fuck.
it's dead as fuck. But like you know,
6 vultures eating. Vultures are decomposers. We learned that in school.
man. But it's like when you go into specifics. And more goes into scavenger just because like it doesn't just pop in, grow, and that's his life. But when they got rid of when they severely hurt the vulture population, like targeting them because they didn't want their livestock to be affected or going into nesting sites, like the next animal from the vulture to be a scavenger was the dog, the stray dogs. And they can't get rid of rabies like vultures can. And so next thing you know, the dogs got rabies, the kids got rabies, kids started dying left and right because of rabies. And India had a rabies epidemic. Like in the country, they had a huge rabies issue because of that. And it's like when you get into like other things like how there's this whaling issue, I think in Iceland, with like this endangered whale. And they're like, oh yeah, you guys can go kill however many whales you want. I mean, you know, like...
Isn't it ironic how, like, people are going to kill whales and the whales are, like, fighting back?
Yeah, like the orcas.
Yeah. Wait. Shamu? You talking about Shamu?
Yeah, the
What
orcas.
going on with Shamu?
Aren't orcas, like, some of the smartest?
Dog, man, the scariest thing in those waters is not a shark. It's a fucking dolphin called an orca. Because dolphins are smart. Them's are smart motherfuckers. And any dolphin can bully a shark. Like, you know how I said, like, that spider monkey's like some anime character doing athletic shit? I don't know. Dolphins are like that underwater. Like, they underwater martial artists compared to sharks. And
Underwater Bruce Lee in this one.
And they some motherfuckers,
fast. I
bro.
believe it. They fast.
They
bro.
fast, and orcas are the biggest. They're the deadliest. Like you remember when we talked about the fucking where would you rather live, Arctic, jungle type shit? I said jungle. Man, when you look at the predators that actually will go and hunt humans, all of them live in the Arctic. Polar bear, orca, all them shits. Anything that's like, I feel like eating a human because I'm hungry.
Spiders, jaguars,
Spiders, they all stay away.
Anacondas.
And you're all naming animals
Monkeys.
that are afraid of humans and would only attack us if we startled
Your
or
smell will
bothered
make
them.
you kill them.
I'm talking about
Your
these-
smell.
What about the Dior Sauvage cologne you gonna be wearing in the
Man.
What do you mean?
I'm-
I know you wearing.
The mosquitoes are gonna tear your
Dog,
ass
I know
up,
it's
man.
hard for y'all to understand.
The fuck is he talking
but you
about?
gotta
The
look at it like
mosquitoes
this,
gonna
bruh.
tear his ass up.
Mosquitoes don't bite me, and I'm
sweet scent.
upset because I actually like scratching them shits. Yeah, my girlfriend calls me weird about that. But bro, it's
fetish. for
Wait,
mosquitoes?
hold on.
You're not gonna fly past like you just ain't say
yeah.
that.
This nigga got a
You
mosquito
like to
fetish.
get bit by mosquitoes?
I've never heard
Mosquito fetish.
growing up And even to this
And then
day,
he said he got a mosquito fetish.
I'm saying to this day, bugs will not bite me, and if they do, the itch lasts like 20 minutes, and I'm scratching it nonstop, and that shit just goes away. Whereas my little brother got the short end of the stick.
You don't start bleeding or nothing
Nope.
like that, scratching.
So you think that you are mosquito repellent?
Man, I don't know. Something about my blood they don't like to use to make babies.
You mosquito man now?
Man, I
What
don't
the fuck
know,
is
man.
that?
This man said.
I don't
It's
fucking
because you
know.
Tarzan. You be out there.
Man, I don't know, dog. I don't know.
I go out
But,
there
like,
2
That
minutes.
was bullshit.
I was listening.
Dog,
Take this nigga to the Amazon force. I bet you the
I was
mosquitoes.
listening
We're
to
gonna
his
take him
ass
outside
up.
to the barbecue on the
Dog,
east
dog,
side.
I
Yeah,
shit
shit
you
you
not.
did.
Y'all, I
Nigga
shit
shit just
y'all
said
not.
barbecue on the east side.
No
I-
off.
No,
I
no
do not-
off, Bryson.
No off.
Take this
No
off. No off.
Just
We gonna
vibe
see if these
protecting
mosquitoes
you.
bite his
Let's see if
ass
the
or not.
flies eat you.
Dog, I'm telling y'all, I do not own bug repellent. When I travel, I do not buy bug repellent. My girlfriend looks at me weird. Everyone looks at me weird because I do not put anything on, and shit
So you could
will
be in
not bite me.
the Florida Everglades.
You can't be in
and
that
not get
jungle
bit
in
by it.
Amazon though
Dog.
like that. Stuff will bite you, bro.
I was,
Like,
bro, when I was in Costa Rica, I was there for 2 months in the jungle. In the jungle. I remember one of the scariest moments I had in my life. Pitch black. 10 to 12 at night. Dark as shit. I was by myself because we was cleaning up in the clinic, doing our last rounds, and they're like, all right, Daniel, go get some of the food from the kitchen. And this rescue center used to be some rich dude's old summer home. So they converted a lot of stuff to be rescue centers. So they converted his wine cellar into like a fridge. It's a shitty fridge because shit went rotten real fast, but a fridge nonetheless. So I had to do a little 3-minute walk in the dark, my phone being my only flashlight. I'm in the jungle, bro. No bites. Go in that bitch, get my shit, walking. I hear a branch snap. Boom. I'm sprinting out that bitch. I'm saying I did my time in the jungle.
What was it?
I don't fucking know. I didn't turn around. I'm not
You
fucking
know how scared you was? You told me that you're supposed to be calm in these situations.
Yeah, no, I was calm. I calmly assessed.
I calmly got my ass out. I didn't look back. I calmly got the fuck out of it.
fuck out
I'm
of
saying-
Dodge. I calmly got the
A
fuck
calm
out of
understanding that
A
whatever was behind me,
calm understanding
I
that
didn't
whatever.
even need to look.
I don't need to see what
I
it
don't need to
is.
see what it
You were
is.
scared in the jungle. I know that.
Man, a calm understanding that whatever because it was not some stick being, like not some twig snapping. It was a branch high up in the tree.
Also, it was something looking down.
It was some looking down on me, and I calmly assessed because I heard noises behind me. Nope, and I'm like, all right, something's behind
That
me.
nigga said someone's looking down.
It's a jaguar
looking
in the
down.
trees.
And
I'm finna eat this nigga.
I remember.
I'm gonna eat this nigga. Pause.
Nigga think he coming in here with all this hair grease?
Nigga, no, don't pull up a Spider-Man. Pull up a Jaguar. No, nigga, don't pull up this soft
Black
ass shit.
Jag. Black Jag is
Pull up that shit from Apocalypto, nigga.
Dog.
Yeah. You talking about
Black
the,
Jaguar.
what about
Can you
quicksand?
spell?
But I'm saying,
What about quicksand?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hold on. Niggas want to talk about they choose the jungle. Watch the movie by Mel Gibson called Apocalypto. You know about that.
A what?
Yes.
Apocalypto.
Bryson, pull up Apocalypto, bro.
Apocalypto.
Damn.
You messed
That
it
shit
up.
beating his ass.
That shit right there. Whatever the fuck how you pronounce it, bro.
What the
Apocalypto.
Apocalypto.
Like some
Apocalypto.
demon
Apocalypto.
shit. I gotta say a prayer before I watch it.
No, ain't no shit like that, nigga. But just watch it, bro.
Yeah, that's a real deal.
It show you what happens before Christopher Columbus and all the niggas came over to this land, bro. No real shit.
but
bro.
is it like
You never
heavy
seen
on? I ain't never
Seven
seen it, but is
points.
it heavy on
Yeah.
the colonizer like
bro,
worship?
yeah, bro, just
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
it,
watch
bro.
it.
This is
Definitely gonna watch
this
that.
is probably top 5 movie you'll ever watch
Rotten
in your
Tomatoes
life,
gave it
bro.
a 65.
Yeah, that's Rotten Tomatoes.
This is 06.
Rotten Tomatoes, that's that
06.
shit.
In 06.
in 06. It's Mel Gibson too.
It's
We
actually-
all know Mel Gibson's blackball.
Yeah, Mr. Blackball. He was in the Passion of the Christ.
Exactly, blackball. He's trying to come out with another movie talking about everything that's going on with the child trafficking and everything. We not get too deep
You
into
talking
that.
about Sounds of Freedom?
No. I don't think that's Mel Gibson.
He was a part of that.
He was
It
part
came
of
out already.
Yeah, I already know, but no, it's a
What's going on?
documentary they're trying to come out with, and then he's trying to come out with a part 2 of Passion of the Christ. If you go on YouTube and look it up, he about to come out with a part 2 of Passion of the Christ, like when Jesus rose from the dead and everything, and what it was like. He's talking about purgatory, Abraham's bosom. He said all that shit, and go look it up on YouTube.
Passion of the Christ.
Oh, it's
Resurrection.
coming out next year. Look, there it is right there. He got the same character that's playing Jesus and everything in the Passion of the Christ, bro. But it's just, bro, it's like in his 50s now.
Play the trailer.
No, I don't think he has a trailer to it. Go on YouTube and go on YouTube and then research when Mel Gibson talks
Say
about
it's
the
a trailer
Passion.
right there. Teaser.
No, bro, it's not the real trailer,
See,
bro.
look, that's a
That
cartoon.
shit would have went fucking viral, bro. Like Passion of the Christ Part 2, everybody has seen Passion of the Christ.
Why is Jesus white? Like, are we hyped for a movie that portray a white Jesus? Sorry, but nigga was in the desert. Nigga was not white.
I feel you about to get to. But if you really watch the movie and you read about, bro, a lot of that shit added up the way he's talking about.
Okay,
bro. It's
Jesus
white,
portrayed as a white man. Caesar Borgia, so
Right there,
We
right
know
there,
Caesar
right there.
Borgia
Click on that
was
video. Look,
the
listen
son
to
of the
this.
Pope, the gay man.
Right? No, that
The
was
husband of-
2016.
CJ,
Is it coming soon?
run it back, Bryson. Run it back.
You said, we're going to be bringing out the resurrection, right? No, that was 2016. Is it coming soon?
Yeah, sooner now, because it is such a massive undertaking that you can't do it lightly and you can't do it quickly. You have to really consider what it is that you need to show in order to be poignant. It can't be linear. You have to have many things to juxtapose against one another, even from different time periods, in order to illustrate what something means in a more full way. And I think it's going to be a real jigsaw puzzle to do. And I have 2 scripts. And one of them is very structured and a very strong script, kind of more what you'd expect, and the other is like acid trip, and because you're going into other realms and stuff. I mean, you're in hell. It's like you're watching the angels fall. It's like crazy.
Is Jim going to come back as Jesus?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. You're watching the angels fall. I mean, a lot of people don't talk about that.
I'm just saying,
I like to
bro.
see something like
It's gonna be some shit to see, bro. I'm gonna watch it.
We'll down the road. I said 2024, so we just have to wait and see. Yeah, speaking of falling though, what's going on with the flying cars situation and everything? Y'all heard about that?
I heard a little bit about it. Talking about it's gonna be like what, 300?
It's 300 test vehicles. This goes out in 2023. When we started for testing, it's really gonna be catered to more of those smart cities like we were just talking about. It's gonna be more for those type of cities. If you had the money, you got it. You feel me? But they're trying to make the poor poorer and the rich richer. So it's like a lot of niggas not gonna have that shit. But like them 300 niggas that's gonna test it out, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it go. But think about the accidents that's gonna happen. 2,000, 3,000,
So it's a
4,000.
300 car trial test run. People getting up there in the air just.
At least.
That's what I'm saying.
Rise
like,
above.
Cause like one of the smart
Investors.
cities was New York, and like you got all those tall ass
Contact.
buildings. It's like how they gonna have flying cars in a city like that? Like
$300,000.
$1,500 pre-order is it?
That's
We
what-
could all put in on one.
I'm not
I'm
getting
not
in that
fucking
shit.
buying that
We
shit.
could take turns.
Yeah, I'm not getting in that shit, bro.
I just want trains, man.
Bryson, not you signing up. Bryson about to be pulling up the Pompano in the flying car.
We gonna hear it outside.
It's not gonna be like flying. It's gonna be like this high off the ground.
No, that's cap.
No, bro. No, they want that bitch flying.
It's like 100 to 200 feet in the air. It's meant to go over traffic.
But that's what we was talking about, cause like it's supposed to go with the smart cities, but it's like, dog, just bring trains, bro. We just need trains. Like we don't need no flying cars, like bro. I'm not dropping $300K for flying a car when I can just take a fucking train.
I mean, shit. If I'm rich, I'm confident.
Man, shit.
If I got 10 M's, I'm confident.
I mean, if they go
They
through,
don't
I mean,
have to build.
line.
They don't have to build so much infrastructure though.
That's what I'm saying,
to
bro.
be
All
up
the
there and
infrastructure.
like, some stuff, build something.
I
some
said,
top
where
in
are you
there.
landing?
Where you land? You got
Where
land
you
in there.
You can land anywhere.
No, dog, bro.
You
That's
not
not-
talking about you just laying on the road above everything.
I was like, what?
Watch out now! I got my hazards on.
Yeah, I got
Coming
my
down from
hazards
the sky.
on.
There's gonna be so many
You
accidents.
got the lights
Exactly.
coming down.
You landing, somebody don't know that you landed. They looking dead on their phone. Bam! They get cracked over the top. You thought you was landing. Now you landing here.
Like,
Yeah.
Dog, I don't know. I
No,
think
bro.
it's just. I think it's a waste of money, man. We got so much worse issues Man, like, you know, bro, just the other week we went to go volunteer at the fucking food bank.
This shit's
and,
real.
And, you know, help folks that are like food insecure. And people, bro, companies trying to invest in flying cars when here in this country we ain't got the infrastructure for the shit we already got.
To even feed everybody.
It's just a new way the world's trying to go, man. A new different direction. Like,
They're trying to make the rich rich and the poor poor.
exactly. Like, you gotta think about it. People got flying cars. We in the sky on y'all, we way in the sky on y'all down low.
That's like that dystopia shit, you know, them shows that be showing like the end of Earth, all foggy.
What was that show with the Jeffersons or something like that?
I mean, shit, a lot of things like, you know, love,
like
death, and robots.
Apocalypse,
A lot of
Independence Day,
apocalypse shit, you know what I'm saying?
Independence Day,
Do you think
The
Will
Matrix.
Smith iRobot can really happen?
Hell no.
Yes.
Bro, yeah, bro. I agree with CJ on that one. Cause it's like, bro, cause I remember y'all talked about it in one other episode, bro. Y'all talking about like the.
I asked that nigga CJ. He said no at first. I'm surprised he's saying yes.
So I'm saying like he mentioned
Now
like.
that we're seeing the AI.
Dog, that's what I'm
It's
saying. Cause it's like, bro, AI can do so much, and like the technology we know and see is the shit they're letting us see, and that's just in the States. You go to countries like Japan, like the more technical, in South Korea, bro, their technology is far superior to the technology we got here, and even their governments are hiding shit from them. So it's like,
What the fuck do they got?
what the fuck do they got? You know? And it's like,
What does the U.S. have for the niggas to
I
not fuck
seen
with
some
us?
shit online like they was over there. They had sent some.
The U.S. got
shit
big
over
booty
there, some
bombs
spy drones
down
over
there.
here on us and shit like that. They spy on us and shit. So shit is crazy. All the technology and shit. You don't know what people. Now that AI shit though, you may have a point with that, cause that shit is like, it's something new about AI coming out there like every other day.
and it's like,
because it uses the internet to gain information. You know how we all get on the internet every day, so it gets a gauge of patterns. Like,
bro,
we four different niggas.
it ain't even gotta get patterns, bro. AI can study living organisms and properly monitor them. Cause like I got personal experience with AI. Like one of the weeks in South Africa, we were in the world's largest rhino sanctuary, and
Big poops.
man, big poops, bro. And bro, like one of the lessons they gave us was how do we prevent poaching, technology wise, and it's just one dude running it, maybe three, but out of the three, only one dude's really running it, and he uses AI to do the work of like hundreds of people all by himself, because like he uses AI for like, you know, because AI can be used for the greater good, but like, you know, we're all used to like you know, the government,
Chat GPT and all that stuff.
yeah, you know, we don't feel comfortable with the government doing, you know, like we see movies
These
like
things because we know that they're gonna use it improperly.
yeah, but like, you know, like AI can do so much, because like this man went through all the camera footage and he went into details about how the AI analyzes camera footage to determine if something, the tiniest detail is off. They use AI they put like some I don't know what's the proper word for it, but it's like this piece of tech that they insert into like rhinos that they have to like
Like a chip.
like a chip, not really a chip, but like basically a chip kind of, and like the AI monitors like heart rate, like its daily behaviors, and it's like, and it puts up like red flags for like, oh, this rhino
It's about to get mad.
is about to get mad and started
That's crazy.
sprinting out of nowhere. Go check that shit out. And then he looks at those red flags. He's like, hey man, go check out this sector. And then they send people to go look over there. And like, bro, AI does so much. And bro, if you asking me, can that shit be real? Bro, yes. Bro, because we are obviously well on the way. And if we can see that we're well on the way, it's probably already there. They just don't want to release it yet.
They gotta ease us into it.
Show us a little bit at a time.
Give us the tip first. Pause.
That was wild. Yeah, really.
You on some shit today, bro.
Shut up, Abraham.
Bro.
He called that nigga Abraham.
I think we gotta get in the mid of the week, though. Mid of the week.
What are you doing?
Mid of the week,
The
CJ
maintenance-
partner.
No, the maintenance man, though. The fake maintenance man.
Hit cancel. What's going on with that, bro?
The fake maintenance man. You know
Plug. Make sure the mic is plugged in, please.
They was still doing what you mean?
No.
The other mic,
What you talking about?
the receiver down there.
Man trying to
Bryson about to
come
lose his
to the
job.
door, got shot up.
Bryson definitely about to lose his damn job.
Was you recording all the stuff we was just saying before?
Scroll to the left, bro.
I thought you was talking about the
Double finger.
I thought that was
Keep going
Oh my god.
until we see wavelengths.
Oh my god.
Keep going.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This shit ain't been recorded?
Oh, Bryson lost his job.
It ain't been recording?
No way. No way. From the beginning?
Wait.
Bro, pause that
Wait,
shit.
wait,
Stop
wait,
that
wait,
shit.
wait,
So
wait.
Bryson, keep scrolling until we see wavelengths.
Wait. You tell me we just talked about all that shit and this shit ain't been recording?
Alright, so what were we talking about? At what point did we leave off the AI?
The AI in Korea and shit. It was on AI. He was talking about the AI, and it was something about like what was going on in South Korea and everything. But
We're talking about sports.
yeah, that shit was pretty wild and everything.
Justin Gatlin.
Moving on to the sports topic, man. We had Steph Curry say like he the greatest point guard of all time about a week and a half ago, you know, and he stamped that and said he's better than Magic. So I want to see how y'all felt about that and where he was coming from on that side.
I mean, as an NBA player, you gotta feel like you're the best. If you don't feel like you're the best, then you're not putting in enough work. That's how I feel about it. Because if I'm working every day, all day, 60 hours a week, I'm gonna think I'm the best too, man. And that's how it's supposed to feel. And that's why he is one of the greats. Because all the greats feel like that about themselves. And he done done it all. 3 rings, 4 rings. One of the best shooters of all time. He's still light skinned as fuck, though.
Magic got 5.
And he's a choke artist. Let's not forget about that. That fourth quarter, Curry shy away in that fourth quarter. But
He was the greatest.
he's still
shooter
great.
of all time. But they saying Magic got 5 and Magic like influenced the way the game is played today. Like
Magic got that rookie ring and that rookie MVP. That's what's crazy about his story. First year in the league, you win a championship in a racist league, and you get MVP.
playing against a nigga like Bird and shit too, bro. Like
Every time Jordan played, Bird, what happened? Got whooped.
most definitely. That shit, the numbers is crazy. If Magic would have never got
AIDS. Are you scared to say it?
yo, if Magic would have never had that happen,
If he was never HIV positive,
when the Showtime shit on HBO shit, that shit was crazy how they had portrayed Magic, bro.
that shit was good.
It was a good show, but I'm just saying how they portrayed Magic and shit, like
How he was fucking bimbos. He was.
shit. Wow.
That's why he was mad.
OD.
They kind of look like.
They had no other choice. Who else is gonna play him looking like back like that? You know, back in the day they had phones and shit.
Get one of the busters. 8 out of 10. Yeah, Abraham.
How you feel about Curry and Magic?
This nigga just happy to be here.
What can I say, man?
Who you taking, man? Curry and Magic to start your all-time franchise.
Bro, y'all already know my all-time starting 5. I got Curry at the 1.
You taking Curry over Magic?
Bro, Curry is at the 1. Is Magic pulling that bitch from 40 feet? No. He's not.
No.
You're not pulling that bitch from 40 feet.
No, he's not shooting threes. 38% is crazy. 38 is. But how many threes is he taking now? And they have him for 3 seasons. Who's breathing that hard? Stat news is crazy. One shot a game is crazy. It's good.
That nigga was shooting 1 to 2 threes a game, bro, at maximum, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
He's good. He has games with 0.4 attempts. How do you have 0.4 for the attempt?
Hey, nah, but don't get twisted though. I still fuck with Magic though. Magic is definitely 2, but Curry's 1.
I fuck with Magic because he was really a good basketball player. He was really drilling the holes.
What is wrong? We talking about pure basketball. Pure basketball.
He was Flavor Flav before Flavor Flav. He was a pit named Slickback, a pit named Magic. You knew he was dribbling bitches.
We gonna cut that. That's wild. You pulled up Wilt Chamberlain? Is Wilt Chamberlain more dominant than Shaq?
Technically, but he was playing against weaker competition.
The nigga gave Bill Russell that work.
That's the only nigga in the league who was good. A whole bunch of plumbers and old slave owners.
You ever seen
Postman, milk cart deliverers. The hell?
They were not athletic.
This nigga Wilt was straight out of prison. In this
It's crazy too, man.
You ever heard of a giddy up belt?
Why is no footage of that 100-point game? But it's footage of it was no fuck that. It's footage of Wilt Chamberlain highlights on YouTube. Why don't have footage of that 100 point
Look at that picture. Where's the footage? Look at that backboard. That's why Shaq was ripping that shit down. Every time Shaq was ripping that shit down. Talking about Wilt Chamberlain versus Shaq. It's not hack a Wilt. Hack a Shaq.
We gotta go touch on the mid of the week with Noah Lyles saying what he said. The Olympic track runner. We want to shout him out first for winning the 100 and 200 meter dash.
Ain't nobody did that since Usain Bolt.
Ain't nobody did that shit since Usain Bolt. So
it's a big thing.
You gotta give him his props for that shit. But that man said, man, Bryce, pull up video. Noah Lyles. We ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna say it. Cause Noah Lyles said some wild shit. I know, like, you up running against different people in the world, but
the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA finals and they had world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? What can be wrong? I love the United States times. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA.
I mean, I kind of see what he's saying, but
yeah, I kind of see what he's saying.
We got Luka, we got niggas all over.
Stephen just made a point. It's over 120 players in the NBA right now that's not from the USA.
120 players, that's a third of the NBA. 3 of the top 5 niggas in the league right now is Jokic, Giannis, and Luka. Are we arguing with that? In the top 5. They're in y'all top 5, right?
I'm not putting Giannis in my top 5.
Yeah.
How about that one, bro?
Okay,
Giannis is definitely a top 5 player, bro.
If you don't want Giannis, Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, Luka, whoever. Because Embiid is not from the U.S. either.
My 5 is a little different right now. No.
Who is your 5?
My 5 right now, I got Luka. I got Bron.
I know Jokic is in there.
I got Luka, Bron, Jokic. I still got Curry. And
You're not putting Giannis in there. That's crazy. He just won the ring. If you really look at it, Giannis won the ring 3 years ago. Curry won one, and now Jokic. Tatum, he got no everlasting ball. There's no disrespect to Tatum.
I mean,
so you take Tatum over?
My top 5: Giannis, Curry, Jokic.
Luka, come on, Luka. He's in your top 5.
Yeah, Luka, my favorite player right now.
Wait, Luka, Bron, Curry.
I can't put Bron in there. Bron is like 6 or 7. It's just simple fact he's doing this at the age he's doing that, but Bron's not top 5, bro.
What Nieto said, that nigga do it all.
Bron not top 5. I want to say I mean, you could argue it's Tatum at that 5th spot because he did beat Embiid in the second. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You can't put Tatum at the 5th spot. He's not out his everlasting mind. You can put Tatum at the 5th spot because Embiid choked.
Or he's hurt.
We have not seen Embiid in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm not taking Tatum over Giannis. So
I mean, that's where he's wrong. That's where he's wrong.
I don't think Tatum is better than Giannis, but I think Tatum is in my top 5. And
are you saying Tatum is more valuable to the Celtics than Giannis is?
I feel like he's more of a bucket. Overall bucket.
It's not just about getting buckets, though. Giannis does more of an all-around job.
They give him.
He does.
I don't know about that.
Giannis averaged more rebounds.
He's a liability.
We don't say a liability.
When everybody backs the fuck up off him and just stands in the paint and makes a brick wall.
Yeah, but he's still averaging damn near 27, 28 points a game, though. So where is your logic?
Because in the playoffs, just like last year, this year in the playoffs, that were just passed. How did that work?
He got hurt.
But the game before that.
No, fuck that.
It's just he got hurt.
No, what about the game? We don't know what would have happened. He got hurt 3 games. He didn't play 3 games in that series against the Heat. That's why G. Bird really took off on him. Like, if we've been honest. What happened? No. But I'm just saying, what happened when they won the ring, though? They ran through the Miami and everything.
Everybody had to adjust. When he came in next year, that shit's over with. We're not running through us no more. We got big walls and we're sending you to the free throw line. I feel like the Bucks are still. You can't hit a duck in the water. You know, Shaq was every week to the team
to beat in the East. Yeah, so
I ain't the biggest Giannis fan. I
don't get the job. I'm just saying, Tatum gets close every year. He doesn't get the job done.
Develop a jump shot.
Yeah, but Tatum gets close every year. He doesn't get the job done. And I'd rather have somebody who has actually got the job done before than a wannabe Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry.
Kobe was a wannabe Jordan.
No, Kobe was a 1-of-1. Come on now, stop.
1-on-1.
He's definitely a 1-on-1.
Okay.
No, but even still though, stay on top of. But point and bottom line is, man, all the niggas that's cold really arguing about is like 3 or 4 niggas that's top 10 players we know for sure is internationally, and like you said with Stephen A, like over 120 some players. Like I don't know, like it ain't. I feel what bro's saying, like. Everybody in the lane next to you got a different flag on and everything like that, but everybody comes to the United States, literally to get the best competition, best exposure. In the NBA, you know what I'm saying?
In the NBA, and before 2021, niggas ain't lost games 2004. How many years that is? A game. They lost the game.
Not 17.
Not even just a ring or nothing like that. We talking about lost the game.
Really dominating people.
What do you do? And we don't even send the real niggas over there. Imagine they got Harden over there, and KD, and Paul George, and Bron,
all the niggas,
and Kyrie.
But they ain't got to do too much basically either. Though.
Them niggas are saving themselves for the NBA.
Yeah, because really won't win a ring and it's sell out.
If it's really about the Olympics and the gold medal, it's a
long season though with basketball. It's a long season with basketball. Last lady news in the news too, you got Reggie Bush. He coming to back to sue the NCAA. After a recent documentary just came out with Manziel. Y'all know we pushed up on that topic a couple episodes ago and everything. You know, the wildlife with Manziel, how he was getting paid for everything, and they let him keep his Heisman. He flying private, doing everything before the NIL era and everything.
Because he's white.
Because he's white, exactly, white privilege. And you know, Reggie Bush came back. His Heisman was taken from him back when he won back at USC. So he definitely feels.
Because he was taking money and shit too.
Yeah, he took money and everything. Manziel, you know, he was signing autographs and stuff and shit like that. So it's just, Manziel was way more public. Like, we never seen that shit in the light with Reggie Bush. Like, Manziel was in that, like,
he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's stamping it. I play football
period and phase back when he was playing. Like, it was just the start of stuff being out there. You could see it. He was definitely making news a lot for shit. Like being courtside at a game in college.
That's crazy.
Before the NIL deal.
That's crazy. Well, his parents was rich and loaded too, though.
Yeah. Bro didn't even have to play football if he didn't want to.
Damn. He could have started his upper middle class career and figured his life out.
You flip the switch, that just make it seem like damn. But like back when Reggie Bush was in college, like 04, 05, I believe. But
I know Reggie Bush was back.
Reggie Bush was electric, bro. Like if you look at both of their Heisman, bro, like what Reggie Bush did for USC, like we ain't really seen too many West Coast players win it.
That nigga had 222 all-purpose yards per game. That's crazy.
He was juking the hell out of niggas.
33 rushing yards per game. That's crazy.
He's the nigga who made the juke.
So 223 purpose yards. He was kicking turn, punt return, catching passes out the backfield and running the ball. Like and 134 yards a game on you. Like he averaging damn near 5 yards per carry.
But how fast was he? What's his 40?
It was like a 4.3.
Oh, okay.
Definitely so far. Definitely Reggie Bush. I think he won the Super Bowl with the same year.
Yeah, 4.33.
Yeah, come on. So far. And Reggie Bush, like, I ain't gonna lie, don't sleep on Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush won the lawsuit. You can pull this up too, Bryson. Reggie Bush slipped and fell in one of them stadiums. We pulled a Reggie Bush lawsuit in the stadium. He won some money because he ran off the side of the stadium. $12.5 million he won against the NFL in one of them stadiums, St. Louis. But back when the Rams was St. Louis Rams, because the stadium, it wasn't enough grass, like, and everything. It was like grass and then automatic concrete. So, he running out of bounds. You trying to slow down and shit. And it converted to concrete and Reggie slipped. His feet went from under him. And he, like, injured himself. Ended up being out the whole season. Came back and got that on the back end after he retired. He got that 12.5 after he retired. Like,
I need that.
Give me that career that running back for not long. He looked into the injury, lost the money, life functioning. Like, bro, Reggie Bush, he pushed that shit to the full extent with them lawyers and everything. So, yeah, I would not sleep on him and his lawyers. He probably gonna get that.
I mean, he needed though, but I feel like they're gonna be like, well, you knew the rules when you signed up, and you broke the rules. Manziel knew the rules, broke the rules. He just got away with it. So right now, you look like a snitch, pointing the finger. But also, you also gotta look at the social. You also gotta look at the social.
About it on Netflix.
But the Manziel documentary came out after he's already out the league. He's already done with it. You act like he's not in college talking about it now. What you want to do? Show up to Manziel's house and give me the Heisman?
No,
but I mean,
it's crazy. I man to give me my Heisman back.
Yeah, that's all he wants. I respect that. Social injustice. If you let him do crack, I want to do crack too. But I'm looking at both of y'all like, y'all both in the wall, man. We need to agree on that. Y'all was both pocketing money from the team before the NIL shit. But now niggas
Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie. definitely needed.
Reggie needed him. He was killing the niggas. Like when Reggie was and when Manziel was. Manziel didn't even stay on campus. First off, he had an off-campus apartment. Like he had his own apartment. And he didn't stay nowhere near College Station. It was too crazy. He doing his own thing. I believe that when people say at campus, like he had online classes, especially that last year. I believe he had online classes and everything. He was not trying to be seen like that. But I'm going to the league. Everybody knows I'm going to the league. Nigga try to break my leg. He was living that lifestyle, bro. He ain't really give a damn about the league. You really watch that documentary, bro? Like, bro is getting blacked out drunk the night before the combine. Like, who does that? Like, before the combine. Then goes out and then tells your fucking sports agent, I got you like Johnny, we finna get drug tests, and you like, just give me some PD. Like I passed multiple drug tests like this back at A&M. Reggie wasn't on drugs. Reggie wasn't doing nothing like that. Reggie just, I need some money for the fam. I'm trying to make it out. Like, and balling too, balling. I ain't gonna lie, drug and balling, but like literally like Manziel was like really like occupying and cocaine every day. They say his iPad time in the NFL league as a quarterback, which is rare, was 0. He didn't watch the iPad at all, like no film, no nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Reggie Bush, you see what he became in the NFL. Like he played Drew Brees, won a ring and everything. So it's like, Manziel, he had a good year. A good couple of games, a good game or two, if that. Being real, I ain't trying to down. Manziel was one of my favorite players. It hurt me to see him go out like that, bro. But to see that documentary, bro, like, it just deeply explained like what Manziel was really doing and how he was really living. Like, you guys know him a jerk? Yeah, like Manziel, like I'm saying, he was in the start and the beginning of that social media phase and like being out in over, like everything was getting documented, like in the beginning, bro. Like this nigga's flexing with racks, PPP. Yeah, he said he had 300,000 under his bed at college, like some signing shit. I don't think Reggie had it under his bed. Then both of them niggas is wrong, like you said. Like both are in the wrong. Nobody, it doesn't make it right. Like, but yeah, Manziel lived it to the extreme. Before we get up out of here, we definitely got to talk about them cracking down on the PPPs in Atlanta.
I didn't know niggas still doing PPPs.
Niggas took $3.6 billion
just in Atlanta alone.
Just in Atlanta alone. 225 million cases of PPP in Atlanta. Nigga, they're cracking down. He took it from 5 years to 10 years. He said some people, they thought they got their money, they thought they was gonna get away with it. No. He was like, this business is on there like making moolah, never working again. These are names like on the IRS website type shit. And these news niggas is like pulling up to people's houses like, are you the owner of this business? We make more than you out there. And they tweaking out the door like, nah, this is not us. He finna pull it up. Go to YouTube. It's like a news report. PPP loan Atlanta crackdown. Crackdown Foster's right there. Yeah, go down. Damn.
My inspiration is just following comedy.
Yeah, I said Bryson with the ads.
Only on 11 Live tonight, when COVID hit, jobs tanked, small businesses collapsed, families suffered, and millions of paychecks just disappeared. The government was quick to pour out more than $1 trillion.
Yeah, skip forward, please.
But the scammers and fraudsters has billions of dollars.
That's when they get to the people's houses.
Paycheck protection loans and unemployment benefits designed to rescue struggling businesses and help those who lost jobs.
You missing it.
Ended up in the hands of fraudsters. Control and the oversight just was not there.
Take the case of Khadija White. The Secret Service says she electronically filed forced unemployment benefit claims using stolen identities in 3 states and operating from her home in Clarkston. In 1 month, she netted over $1 million. They say she bought a new car, ended up spending almost half of the money before she was arrested and sentenced to federal prison. And since the onset of COVID, the Secret Service has already cornered 13 people, recovering more than $3.6 million in PPP loan money. 10 more have been taken into custody in unemployment benefit fraud, recovering another $500,000. The agency says it has 40 additional cases now pending.
This is the people that's caught.
That stolen money already recovered. For scammers who have stolen your tax money, designed for the PPP loans and unemployment benefits.
This nigga old as hell. This nigga old as shit. This the reason we can't get jobs. Niggas like this won't die. Bro, chill, bro. Take your ass home. You ain't got no more lips. This shit's evaporated. Shit evaporated. That's crazy, bro. Cigarettes. Like, what people do, cracking out on the PPPs and people got these fake businesses. It's another video, bro. You gotta. What was that video you was just at?
Moving on to fraud, with the Paycheck Protection Program keeps growing in one South Suburban police department. A Markham police officer quit the force after the Fed shined the light on her PPP loan application.
The officers accused of forging tax documents for fake
Officers.
Let's get right to CBS 2's Javon Terry live.
Man, what are you doing?
She's not the only officer under investigation for fraud.
Why are you looking at the camera?
As it stands tonight, city officers who are under the radar of the PPP fraud. That includes that one
Everybody be doing it.
12 years before stepped aside to avoid some jail time. Rayshonda Lewis served the people of Markham as a police officer full time since 2011. Yet last month,
she needed some money.
The city welcomed that resident.
Can you skip through? But we gotta get your skipping right.
That St. Louis knew none of the foregoing facts were true.
To have someone wearing a badge to take advantage of a program, you know, that's concerning.
See, but they only got onto her because she quit her fucking day job. Of course they do it. I'm up now. Okay, well they caught you because you quit. Oh my god. It was like that one time where they fucking arrested this chick because she bought this expensive ass car right after she quit. Right after she quit. I mean, of course. I mean, if you're stealing money, you gotta know you gotta launder it first before you buy the nice stuff. Do y'all not watch movies? They don't watch Ocean's 11.
Once you start splurging and splashing, like it's over.
Bro, cause like everything they start rapping.
Once you start trying,
I hit a week last week.
It's over with, man.
About a week ago.
You just causing too much attention. You too loud.
Me, I'm incognito, skied up. Or you pay everything in cash.
I wouldn't spend nothing.
Of course. The bank is the only way they track our money. They can't track cash unless they got the
card,
the little shit on it.
Spending money.
Pay everything cash.
Everything will be spent.
That's why they want to get rid of the dollar. Because when I give you $2, right, the $2 is in your pocket. You can go out and spend it. But when you swipe a card, they take 3.5%. See, but you just thinking about the card. You gotta also realize, because like, let's say you quit and you ain't got a job yet after quitting, and they're like, hey, you know, what's this dude doing? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then they start looking into like your phone, and like they start tracking you through your phone. You're like, oh shit, this dude went over here to this dealership. Why would he go to this dealership? He just quit his job. Oh, this person went over here to the club. What money? He just got out of the dealership. He just quit his job. Oh, this dude went. Like they start tracking your shit one way or the other. GPS. Like even if you just use straight cash, because like, you know, we're in civilization. Like they can track you through another thing. Like one way or the other, if you're not careful for years and years and years, bro, they snatch your shit. Because the only ones that's protected is the rich. Because, like, they know how to fortify themselves. If you do research and learn how to fortify yourself, that's where you become an elite criminal. The criminals that we don't hear of. The people on the dark web that's in oil. You don't know what these niggas is doing.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this week, man. Fellas,
My boy,
Daniel,
we appreciate you coming through, man.
Part 2, episode 4, part 2, man. We back at y'all.
You know, marine expert, marine biologist. You know, we was happy to have you. The real Tarzan. Seen all types of animals. Been to all different types of countries. You know, glad to have your input.
Yeah, my boy done seen it all, done it all. Passport.
Feel like Shawty Low.
We've been everywhere. Yeah, man, y'all tap in, like, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, man.
Better be watching, not commenting, not participating. You see me in the street, you got to deal with me.